Video game endorses gambling, kids are preservation, don't mean everything, no one is going to because they don't want to spend $80 on food.
I love video games.
I might have talked a lot of negative videos lately about video games. And this wasn't a grand scheme or anything. I just wanted to talk about them and they just so happen to be, well, negative or in a gray area. And while I did make some positive here and there, I think it's a high time we all need some palate cleanser.
So today, grab your hot cocoa, get a warm blanket, but lower that lo-fi down because today we're going to be talking about 5 cozy games. This is not hot chocolate, by the way. This is just water. I tried to buy it in supermarket. Could not find it. Just could not.
So I want to put honorable mentions before talking about the 5 cozy games because these two aren't really cozy per se. Kind Words 1 and 2. Essentially, it has a lot of cozy game elements implemented here. And Kind Words 2 has that recommendation section and having a conversation while you have to wait a bit for the person to reply back, etc. etc. It's just most of which is, well, help. I can't show any here because privacy and whatnot. Heck, I'm deleting these raw footages after I'm done with this video. But most of the subjects are what to do with this overwhelming feeling, or how do I process this situation, or what do I do now? And well, you get the idea. So it is a community where one helps another with word of affirmation. But, and I am saying this loud and clear, this is not a replacement for therapy. It is just a social place to talk and vent about your problems and see if anyone can help or at least relate to it. Please do not use this as therapy because it might be detrimental. With that said, if you want a, well, pseudo games like that, by all means, try it out. Alright, let's start out with an actual comfort game. Well, pseudo games. I am starting with these two because these are what I like to call pseudo games. Because at the end of the day, these are just applications that has relaxing and or lo-fi music while you do these activities. But how they both go with it is very interesting and different. There are some similarities for sure. Timers, to-do lists, and heck, you can make your own character, aka character customization. But that's where the similarities end. Let's start with Lo-Fi City first. In Lo-Fi City, the base game allows you to be and customize your bedroom, whereas the DLCs let you go to the kitchen and or train ride, each sold separately. Now, each places has presets of animations implemented, but there are options for sure. You can be gaming or typing or writing while sitting down on your study desk, or knitting or yoga near the window, and that's only 2 of many places. It never felt like the presets were limited. More so, I am glad that the animation isn't much to begin with because the thing isn't to make you concentrate on them. Rather, focus on your task in hand, whether cleaning your house, relaxing, or even writing this very script of the video. Now, the character customization is pretty solid as well. You have body type sliders, color of your skin, hair type is vast, so I wish there was a bit more on that. You can also have horns or cat ears, you get the idea. With that said, I think my biggest complaint would be there's not much presets for body customization, especially on the face department. You only get 4 face types. And again, not much hairstyle, eyes, and honestly, everything. The saving grace here would be the colors customization because my goodness, you can pick any colors. There are still limitations per se. Hair colors can only be set to 2 only. But the choice that you can even do that is really cool. Clothing, however, is such a hit or miss because some clothing is amazing. You can have color change up to 3 at times. But then you have the same clothing but with different 3 presets, aka different colors, which you can't change those, and it costs in-game tickets to buy each separately, which is dumb. And also some clothes are missing per se. For example, there's no earbuds, long skirt or long boots or whatnot. I know I'm nitpicking here, especially with the earbuds, but I would at least expected long boots to be a thing. I digress. I will say they keep adding new cosmetics, especially in events like Halloween and Christmas. Heck, they even did one for Chinese New Year. So they're adding more stuff. And besides stuff added for new locations DLC, all cosmetics has been free updates. So kudos to the team doing so. I can go on and on about customization, and I haven't even talked much about room decoration, so I will end with this. My opinion with room decoration is somewhat the same. I am more lenient on decor stuff because I like the options. We do have more and it doesn't feel as limited. But the stuff where they are placed is fixed, which I am totally fine with, but each of its own on that matter. Though you can change stuff like backgrounds and whatnot. You can be riding a train in space, which is pretty awesome, so points on that too. And last and the main thing aside from the music, spirit companion. There are so many companions to choose from, and to unlock them, you need to have certain criteria to do so, like being in a train in the night on a city site. The spirit doesn't do much, but it's cute to have them, and you can customize what they look like, albeit with the fixed presets. And the most important, you can pet them.
This option alone was worth every cent of this game.
I personally like Slime and the Yarn Spider. Both you can get on base game alone because they're just adorable. But there are other spirits for everyone, I would say. Unlocking them do take time, so keep that in mind.
I will talk about the sound effect and the music later in the video because I want to compare this pseudo game with another one. Gogh. 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 Gogh? I don't know how to pronounce this, I'm gonna be honest.
Gogh, that's how I'm gonna pronounce for this video, has so many customization. There's some department that needs some more, like body type is only one type, mouth and, well, tops and whatnot. But then there's so many more you can change. Eyesight, pupil of your eyes, wanna make them human or not, and much, much more. I will note you can't really stack stuff in the same catalog, like ring and bracelet together is a no-no, and some stuff does get clipped. For example, if you have a really long hair and you're sitting on a gaming chair, your hair does clip, which sucks. But with so much options to choose from and more to come with free updates, I have seen added since last time I dabbled in this mode. It is amazing to have this much freedom. You can also have multiple characters you made in the same room, or you can have friends join your room, or vice versa. And then there's also room customization where you can make anything. Kitchen, bedroom, studio, library. You have the choice to do whatever you wanna do. There's also preset made so you can see what devs made, which is so cool and amazing to see what the potential can be. And the best part, it's all unlocked from the start. No in-game money or anything. So go nuts. There's so many animations you can have. Just sitting, you have typing, looking at mobile, in call, panic, playing the guitar, or even drawing in your graphic tablet. Though I will say you will need to be precise where you want to put your chair for set animations as position isn't fixed, but you can add your own drawing or even streaming your monitor of what you're drawing as well with the help of OBS virtual camera. Heck, you can add your own pictures and or stream in books, mobile or monitors. And I haven't gotten to do them all, as you can see.
And this is where the double-edged sword comes. You can make a lot of things. The choice is so versatile. But it's gonna take you a while to make those things.
This room, I think, took me 2-3 hours just to make. And while it's not perfect, it's comfortable to do my scripting while watching this on my second monitor. But I want to do more. But I need time to do that. And time isn't a luxury I can spend willy-nilly. So it is a question of, what do you want? Do you want a full customization of making your own places, characters and so on with multiplayer potential? Or do you want a quick yet solid customization of places and decors with various but still limited presets that is a single player only?
See what I mean when I said these two pseudo games go in different directions? I like them both equally. They both have their own strengths and weaknesses. I will say that I do like Lo-Fi Cities music a bit more, but that is more of a personal taste than anything because, gonna be honest, the music in both are pretty solid.
You can also stack ambience and control the volumes of them, which is pretty nice and smoothing to have. Though both applications don't have any way to make your own playlist with different music in different albums. Technically Spirit City does, but that's all your liked songs combined into one, which kinda does, kinda doesn't count here.
But yeah, if you want these pseudo games where you could put it in second monitor or somewhere while having lo-fi music or relevance and have some customization or a lot of customization, give these two pseudo games a try. I mean, I use them when I'm writing scripts like this video and I don't regret buying them. Alright, let's talk about one more pseudo game. Well, this is more of a game than a pseudo game, but the reason why I picked for this one is, well, I do like taking photos.
This game premise is simple. You have an area, you add buildings and decorate them, and you take a picture. There's plenty of other games that does the same as well, I will admit, but I chose this one because, well, this one just clicked with me.
See, I like to go to photo modes and take photos and screenshots while doing poses and cool things and whatever. I mean, I used to do a lot when I was playing Warframe, and I do miss that feeling. Tiny Glade just clicks and gives me that feeling again because I can do almost anything in that game.
Make the building tall? Sure. Wide roof? Yeah, why not? Windows with clothing ropes? Oh yeah. Set the date just around here? Perfect. And boom, screenshot. Heck, I even print some of my favorite using my mini printer. Now some of them are automatic presets per se, but when I'm thinking, oh, I want something like this, the game just understands and just does that for me. Honestly, I really don't have any critics here because it just works for me. So if you want a pseudo-esque game of placing buildings and clicking photos and more, give Tiny Glade a shot. It might be for you as well.
Alright, let's talk about a game now. This is a very short game, like very short. But it's a very cute game.
Catto's Post Office is a very short game. I actually beat it under 23 minutes. And yes, this game is heavily targeted for very young audience. Like, we're talking about 7-10 years olds. But despite all that, this is just cute. Again, the premise is simple. You walk around the town, you deliver posts while talking to other people. Cat? Cat people? You know what I mean. Just talking to other folks and helping them with side quests and just being themselves is so cute.
I'm not gonna say much other than it's very adorable and you can finish the game in 30 minutes. I did. And I've heard that you can complete the game in 2-3 hours. So there's that as well. But this game, I highly recommend it if you want a very quick game and just relax.
Not have any stress about life, the situation, yada yada yada. Just you being a cat, delivering posts and talking to others. And honestly, sometimes we just need a break from life.
It can be a mood lifter as well. I'm gonna be honest, I played this game when I was at my lowest, and while it didn't make my mood to be the best or good, it did help to shovel some of the burden away and did help me crack a smile or two. Alright, one more game I want to talk about. And surprisingly, I'm surprised I'm going to be talking about this game because originally, I didn't think this was going to be my cup of tea. And yet, it is.
Whisper of the House is interesting because it's essentially a house decoration game. There's also other things like buying more items, we'll get back to that, cleaning for improved stats, and petting cats, 10 out of 10 game. But the best part is you are decorating the house essentially how you want to decorate. Well, sometimes your client wants to place exactly in a certain spot, but even then, it's cool to see the vision they have. Oh, right. The story is essentially you moved into a new town and started a moving business. That's about it. You help move stuff in, maybe clean and organize the place a bit. But anything related moving and organizing, you are the business to call for. Thankfully, you also have a robo companions to bring stuff from a single cardboard box.
I swear that is a bag of holding in disguise and you can't convince me otherwise.
You also get your own place, and maybe your previous clients will give you other places too. For free. In this economy. So you can not only decorate your one place, but other spots too, and make each area yours. Maybe one can be your go-to house, whilst other can be a music studio or something else. The choice is yours. Of course, you need to unlock set items, which you can by going to specific shop and rolling cards. Oh, god damn it! Credit where credit is due. All payment is in-game, so no pay for more rolls and whatnot. And all items are randomized equally. Also, you can choose what you wanna roll. For example, books and whatnot, you go to the newspaper store and so on. As for the game's presentation, it looks pretty swell. I really like the character's design, and the furniture and items look so clean and good. It has that hint of simplicity, while also have enough details to give each item a sense of integrity, I guess. So yeah, this is an awesome game where you can get mails of clients thanking you and giving you more jobs.
Well, I am uploading this in spooky month.
I will say this now, this isn't as creepy as you would think. I think ominous is the best word I could use. There's some alien mumbo jumbo is happening here, and you can help clean them by doing some tasks. You will encounter things that's glitching out. By right-clicking them multiple times, you break the said glitch and reduce the number in front of the museum outside. What does it unlock? I don't know. I haven't completed the game, but from what I have played, it doesn't look like it will be anything stressful. Again, just ominous for the sake of hooking you into the game, and it's one of the reasons it works for me. You can also unlock secret rooms and whatnot when exploring more, but that's more for you to figure stuff out. So have fun exploring. Overall, I recommend this game not only for the hook, but because this might be one of the best house decorating games I have played. And trust me, I have played many. It's simple, sweet, and fun. And I didn't think I would be this into it. How surprised I was.
I like comfort games because it gives me a excuse to just relax and play something else and not intense hard games like Hades 2 and Silksong, which, by the way, before recording this, I beat Silksong. It took me around 48 hours, but I did it! I still need to beat Hades 2, so back to grinding, I guess. But hey, if I ever want a break, if I want to play something more relaxing and just calm down for a bit, I do have comfort games.